Today's challenge is called Rock, Paper, Scissors. The elves begin to set up camp on the beach. To decide whose tent gets to be closest to the snack storage, a giant rock, paper, scissors tournament is already in progress. Rock, paper, scissors is a game between two players. Each game contains many rounds. In each round, the players each simultaneously choose one of rock, paper, or scissors using a hand shape. Then, a winner for that round is selected. Rock defeats scissors, scissors defeats paper, and paper defeats rock. If both players choose the same shape, the round instead ends in a draw. Appreciative of your help yesterday, one elf gives you an encrypted strategy guide, the puzzle input, that they say will be sure to help you win. The first column is what your opponent is going to play: A for rock, B for paper, C for scissors. The second column, suddenly the elf is called away to help with someone's tent. The second column, you reason, must be what you should play in response: X for rock, Y for paper, and Z for scissors. Winning every time would be suspicious, so the responses must have been carefully chosen. The winner of the tournament is to play with the highest score. Your total score is the sum of your scores for each round. The score for a single round is the score for the shape you selected. 1 for rock, 2 for paper, and 3 for scissors, plus the score for the outcome of the round. 0 if you lost, 3 if the round was a draw, and 6 if you won. Since you can't be sure if the elf is trying to help you or trick you, you should calculate the score you would get if you were to follow the strategy guide. For example, suppose you were given the following strategy guide: AYBXCZ. This strategy guide predicts and recommends the following. In the first round, your opponent will choose rock, A, and you should choose paper, Y. This ends in a win for you with a score of 8, 2 because you chose paper, plus 6 because you won. In the second round, your opponent will choose paper, B, and you should choose rock, X. This ends in a loss for you with a score of 1, 1 for choosing rock, and then 0 for loss. The second round is a draw, with both players choosing scissors, giving you a score of 3 plus 3 equals 6. In this example, if you were to follow the strategy guide, you would get a total score of 15. So what would your total score be if everything goes exactly according to your strategy guide? So we'll grab the input from here, you'll copy this and put it into our input file. Okay, so let's go back here. So it was A for, I'm just going to go into the code and put a comment here. So A, rock, B is paper, and then C, scissors. B, paper, C, scissors. And then for the use input, what was it? X for rock, Y for paper, Z for scissors. And then for these, it's also 1, 2, 3. Let's double check that. So X for rock, Y for paper, Z for scissors. Yep. So we'll start off with a dictionary which goes X correlates to 1, Y to 2, Z for 3. So we will do var input score equals new dictionary of string int, and this will be X 2, 1, Y 2, Z 3. So we'll then go through each of the lines in the file, which is like this. So for each var line in input, we then need to split it by the space. So we would then do line equals line dot split, I think is the function name for it. Then we will do var opponent equal, actually I need to rename this, var line choices. So opponent equals line choices, that. Then mine equals line choices 1. So we got the input score, we'll have int score equals 0. So then inside here we need to do the comparisons between the opponents and ours. So we can do straight away if opponent equals A and mine equals X, or, and we'll just copy this, theirs equals B, C, and if there's L's equals Y or Z, then the score will plus equals 3 plus input score mine. We'll then do an else if. So this will be draw, win, and then below will be loss. So for us to win, if opponent does A, we would have done Y. If they did paper, then we did scissors. Then if they did scissors, we did rock. So this will be plus 6. Then else, it will just be score plus equals our input. So if we go through each line, it should do that, and then we can do console.writeLine score.toString. Let's run this and see if there are any mistakes. Okay, so it's given us the number 12,586. That sounds a bit high, but okay, there are 2,500 rows, so that could be correct. So let's put that number in and see how we went. Okay, cool. So that is part 1 complete. Now let's go on to part 2. The elf finishes helping with the tent and sneaks back over to you. Anyway, the second column says how the round needs to end. X means you need to lose, Y means you need to end the round in a draw, and Z means you need to win. Good luck. The total score is still calculated in the same way, but now you need to figure out what shape to choose so the round ends. Okay, so that makes sense. We will go back to here, and we will just copy most of this. Oh, actually, we need to go back and copy all of this to here, and then part 2. Okay, so I should probably actually read what I was about to say. In the first round, your opponent will choose rock A, and you need to give the round to end in a draw Y. So you also choose rock. This gives you a score of... Okay, that makes sense. So let's grab these comments we had, and put them down here, and we'll change it to, I think it was win, draw, loss. Let's quickly read that again. So if it's X, in the second round your opponent will choose B, and you choose rock, so you lose X. Okay, I got those two the other way around. So let's quickly change that. So that's a win, and this is a loss. So when we get X, Y, Z, we need to look at what value is in here. Actually, okay, we're going to create 3 dictionaries for rock, paper, and scissors. So this will be, we'll do dictionary A, which is for the user input, the opponent input of rock. Okay, yeah, I'm actually going to change this. This will be, yeah, there's a better way. This will be a dictionary of dictionaries. So we'll have the string, which then holds a dictionary of string int. Okay, I'm guessing I have to do this. Cool. So if they have X, then there'll be 3 options. So if it's an X as well, that will return a 3. Okay, this needs to be written differently. So A, B, C. So you put in the opponent's letter, their choice. So you got that. Then let's do new dictionary of string int. So if it's A, and then you return X, that is us losing. So as I was saying, we put scissors in. If it's Y, which is a draw, we do rock, which is 1, and then Z, which is a win, which is paper, so 2. So we're gonna copy these lines and rewrite them for each of the options. So if it's, so B, paper, loss is paper, loss is a rock, so that's 1, B is paper, so 2, this will be 3, so 3, 1. So what we need to do now is, actually we'll also have this original input score. This will be win score. So X is lose, 0, draw, win. So option score, we go through here, getting which point we get, and then whether we win or lose or draw. And we can go score plus equals option score opponent mine plus win score mine. I think that's all we'll have to do, so now let's run it and see if we got it correct. Okay, it's giving the number 13,381. So let's put that in and see if it's correct. Okay, that's not the right answer. Your answer is too high. Okay, so we need to go through and figure out what went wrong. So maybe there's a number here. Okay, this is a number where we went wrong. This is meant to be a 2. Okay, yep, so that should be all fixed now. Let's go. Yep, that number's now less, 13,193. So that should have been the only problem we had. So let's put that in and submit. Yep, awesome. So we've now completed day 2 of Advent of Code. If you liked this video, make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any new videos that are done for Advent of Code 2022.